What is up, my BBossBaddies and my Batman fellas? It is your girl Bosana and welcome BBossArmy. It's Sunday title. Today we're gonna be talking about 99.9% of women love, of course, but really get turned on when you do these things. Now, y'all, I know y'all, of course, like the sexual things because I feel like it's really like not on YouTube enough. People talking about the more intimate side of what you should be doing and what women want and stuff like that. So I will drop more, but because I already have some out, you guys can just check it out by searching up turn ons and then of course my name. Okay, so with that being said, I will have more coming, but I definitely do need you guys to still tell me what types of videos you want to see. And with that being said, please, the only thing that's like the most important thing for you guys to do is like this video. Helps my videos, of course, with algorithm. And if you guys enjoy my videos and want more, please go ahead and do that because it really does support me. And thank you to everybody that went ahead and did so. And with that being said, just check out everything down below. Subscribe to my other YouTube channels and let's go ahead and get started. So we start from 3, go down to 1. So that means what? You gotta watch it till the end to get the number 1 thing. So number 3 for what women get turned on when you do is when you go ahead and cut the conversation short. Now I love this one. I've talked about it around, I said things around it, but I didn't get into this exact cutting the conversation short. Now, when you cut down the conversation quickly, it will show a woman that you're not trying to talk to her. And it's not even about you trying to show her that. It's just, hey, the conversation got cut. So it's either you weren't trying to talk to her or you had, other places to go and things to do and things like that. At the end of the day, all you have to know is once you cut it short, that's the last thing she's remembering. So she remembers, hey, I was talking to this guy and what? Like, he ended a conversation. I don't remember the last time I cut him off, right? And also you have to remember with the girls that you're dealing with, the prettier that they get, the more experiences that they're going to continuously have and that they already experienced. So what I'm trying to say with that is if you got a woman that's over here, for the straightest type of thing, dealing with different types of men, especially if it's constantly, you're going to be put in the brackets always. And I told you guys, when you go ahead and act like simp, then you're just going to be stuck in a bracket. So all in all, it's like having 2 circles. And I know there's obviously the other stuff, the beta and all the other stuff that they talk about, sigma and stuff like that. But we're just going to strictly just say simp, and then we'll say alpha. Okay, so when you're dealing with this woman and you go ahead and of course not cut the conversation short, let me talk to her more, let me say this, oh, she's so pretty, or this might be my only time talking to her, so I don't want to risk it, or I don't want to, I don't want to not say the stuff that I shouldn't say when you shouldn't have said it, right? So that's you. And instantly what's just gonna happen is she takes you into the category and it's as simple as he's a simp. I don't think about him. He's a simp. How many simps do I have hitting me up? And so you fall into this circle of a simp with a whole bunch of other men around you, doing the same thing probably, because at the end of the day, most times you're getting put into a simp category because you did some simp shit. And so it's just probably most likely validation or some shit like that. As far as like the cheating and a guy being an alpha or being a bad guy and being put to the simp category will only happen is if she really lost all ratings for you. And that's only going to be if, like, maybe you extremely disrespected her or you just made yourself look really bad. And it could just be maybe you completely fell off and went crazy, and you went crazy and you were just saying crazy things and saying things that you do, but you never made efforts to do. So all in all, the same, you start saying these things to a woman, you start moving a different way, and a woman will be so quick to put you in that category, and it's not going to be anything that she's going to have to think twice about, because she's not thinking twice about, is a man going to hit me up? Is another guy going to be trying to get in my pants? You know how many guys out here are probably, looking at her, lusting and saying, hey, you look good. It doesn't take a girl nowadays, and y'all, am I wrong? It doesn't take a girl nowadays to have a fat ass to get fucked. No. Facts, right? You don't have to have an amazing body nowadays as a woman. Just being a woman, do you guys understand that? Yes, the girls that are pretty, like I said, the more pretty you get, the more things you're going to be dealing with men, of course. So yes, the girls may be pretty and they can get guys, but hey, it doesn't mean she has to be pretty and she won't get guys. Girls nowadays, all it takes is a vajayjay. All it takes is to spread your legs open, right? And all it takes is to get your angles, put something sexy on, boom, take some pictures. Hey, you got an OnlyFans now? Oh, you're up. Now you got all these simps. And she was maybe, and this is not to say in a rude way, but this is how people talk, and I'm trying to be realistic with you guys, but she might have been the ugliest one in the, what do they say, the duckling or something like that. She could have been the least good looking one. But yet, you know, she still gets guys, and that's because she has a vajayjay, and that's what she shows people. That's her value. Okay, so all in all, for a woman, it's not hard nowadays. They're not going nowadays saying, oh my gosh, I don't get enough attention. Like, yes, there's a few times, remember Aisha Curry? Y'all remember that? And y'all want to be talking about the stories and all that later on, but I'm going to go ahead and wrap up with that, because I really want to get more into like stories and like, you know, relating to real life and stuff, but those kind of require separate videos, or if I tell you guys in the beginning, we're about to do like a 30 to an hour long video. But I'm just trying to tell you guys, when you cut the conversation short, you're separating yourself from being a simp, and that's the main thing, because a woman instantly has to put you in a category if you're going to continue to be in her life, or she's just going to completely cut you off. And also the plot twist comes in and you switching things up for what a woman is used to, and that's of course a guy that's willing to just be there, always there, throwing himself all over her, willing to do everything for her. And that's plenty of other guys. It's not just that guy, it's a whole bunch. And then, you know, you just didn't want to do things differently, sorry guys, and you didn't want to do things the way you want to do it for your sake. You don't want to do it because this is what's best for you, and look at what happens. So cut the conversation short. Don't get excited to be talking to these hoes, and when you do talk to her like she's an ugly bee, because if you do, hey, you might not just mess it up and go ahead and try to ramble and talk and all this stuff like I be doing. I'll be rambling. All right, let's go ahead and move on to number 2. Y'all, I cannot wait to do another video though, because I have so much more to say. Okay, so number 2 on my list is, and this is of course something you can do to turn her on when you are tough on the outside. Oh, masculine man, fine, buff, you know, in the gym you don't even gotta be buff, lean, oh, fresh baby face, but he's still clean, right? You just got that going on. If you look like that and you have a soft heart, whoo, it's over. And I got something to say to you guys that is going to be very important. Give me a second, but let me just say this so you guys can clearly understand. No confusions. This is what I wrote. When you cut the oh my bad. When you're tough looking on the outside, but you have a heart, but you have a heart. It doesn't necessarily have to be a soft heart. It doesn't have to be, you know, the guy that's a simp, of course. No, that's not gonna work. And with alpha guys, the rude guys, they're always gonna come in first place, right? You can call a woman a hoe and she'll still come running back to you. And I'm not gonna get into the examples. If you guys want more examples or you want me to continue, even though I already kind of do, let me know. But I realize when I do examples, it always like adds like 2-3 minutes, and that's a lot sometimes. Because I be doing a lot of examples. But back to what I was saying, when you're tough on the outside, okay, so back to make this simple so we don't have no confusions. Like I was saying lastly, when a woman is dealing with an alpha male and guys that are assholes, they're always gonna win. Okay, y'all get that? You probably heard about it, why they win, and we already know. Of course, getting on your purpose and all that stuff, that's gonna work. But now this is the balance that women continuously say that they know what they want in a man, but this is what they say when they want the balance. They want a man that can look masculine but still feel for her. And then the confusion with a lot of you men is you guys look masculine, but y'all actually like feel for her, and you guys like will feel for her to show her. You get what I'm saying? It's a different type of vibe when you have a man understand you as a woman, and that's understanding your emotions, right? A woman never wants to feel judged because she's upset, because she's crying. There's a lot of times where women, of course, can't control it, and then there's times where they can and they still do it, but they want to feel comfortable. And then the soft part where you guys might just be like, oh, baby, you know, or all that stuff. No, it's not going to work, because the balance that she needs is a man that's going to be tough but understanding. That's where your caring comes in. You're understanding, or you're there. You're a listening ear. Okay, so if you're trying to get her turned on, she's looking at a man. This is a man. She's never going to doubt you being a masculine man. She's never going to doubt you being an alpha. But what she can say is, damn, even if we fell off, I still need that friendship, right? And one thing I watched today, you guys, I don't even want to talk about it in this video. I'll tell you guys actually, and then I'll do a separate video talking about it. And one thing I watched today, you guys, this is a video that I watched before, but I didn't watch the whole thing. And today, I don't know why. I guess I was just doing things, so I got distracted, and the video that I watched today was DDG interviewing Kevin Gates. Not interviewing, but like they did a little mukbang. And so in that mukbang, whatever they call it, Kevin Gates was saying the best thing you would want, you know, a wise woman once told him, is that you want a woman to want you, not need you. And that's what I'm trying to get to you guys right now, to explain to you that you want this girl to want you. You want her to say, okay, let me go back because I want this type of company. I want this type of vibe. It's not about her needing you because she already has guys. She already has men lined up, right? So if she really needed somebody, she can go ahead and go get somebody. And then when you need somebody, that desperateness comes in, right? So it's not really by choice. And so when you have no choice, sometimes you don't even want to do it because it's like, hey, I have no choice, but this is not really what I want, or I want a choice, right? A lot of women want things to be flexible. I want to know I can do this. I want to know I can do that. And so when you go ahead and have a woman want you and not need you, she's wanting you for the things that you can offer, because that's what you're supplying to her. That's what you're basically, there's an exact word that I'm looking for right now. Let me get a sip. Maybe I'll think or I'll figure it out. Y'all, a little bit of lemon or lime, whatever you want to put in here. This is so refreshing. Every time it hits. Don't mind my hair, y'all. Don't mind me. If I come on here looking crazy, y'all, I film every day, so I can't look, you know, decent. You know, I try my best, but sometimes I don't. Anyways, and I'm saying sorry because like the gel and stuff. Anyways, I got off topic. Back to what I was saying, you guys. I'm so used to my other channel. When you're a tough looking guy with a heart, that is that balance. And when you have that woman want you, she's gonna want you. As I was saying, I didn't figure out that word, right? I didn't figure it out. But she's wanting you because what you can offer, right? The things that you can do for her, she can't find somewhere else. And that's the want. I want a man that's like this. I don't need him, right? Because I can get any man. I can get a man to be there for me. I can get a man to be a masculine man and this and stuff and try to do this and that. But they're not built like you. They're not built like him. They don't give me that type of comfort. I don't go around him and know that I'm still with the man and feel like, hey, I'm still comfortable. I'm still feeling good about myself. I still have somebody that supports me, loves me, and is not judging me. And it doesn't even have to be love. It's just there, right? So all in all, I just got to tell you guys, move with women as if you are moving with your guys, right? I'm not saying that you guys, you know, I don't know too much about you guys to say all this stuff, but I could say that you guys are around guys and you do say stuff to each other, like open up. I'm not going to talk about how extreme, but most definitely women are more extreme with women than men are with men, because women love to talk. But now I'm trying to say, if you treat women as if you were treating her as if that's your boy, or, you know, that's a girlfriend, friend with benefits, not even really friends with benefits, you can just say close friend type of thing. If you treat her like that, you're not gonna go ahead and do things that's gonna make her get turned off. Like, oh, well, hey, I am a masculine guy. Yeah, I do go to the gym. But you know what? I can't be here for you, or, you know, I can't stand when girls are always like this, or, oh, you know, I know it seems like I'm never here, or I'm never really listening, or it might seem like I'm a tough guy, but that's not really who I am. So all the stuff that I just said, I really want to say more, but all the stuff that I just said, what's going to process through her mind is the fact that, hey, you might be a masculine guy, but that's the only half that you're reaching. You're not reaching the rest of the half. So for her, it's like, okay, you're the masculine man, but you're not filling in the other part that I need so my emotions can be filled. Emotional support, you're not giving that. And I know you guys feel like it's not your duty and all that stuff. I'm just bringing this up as far as dealing with a woman. This is honestly expectations, okay? So to wrap up, when you're dealing with her, you guys, this tough guy type of thing, yes, keep that going on. You always need it. Moving forward, all you have to do to work things out so it can be balanced out with the toughness and then having a heart is be there for her. You don't need to always be there. You don't have to, you know, go out of your way and things like that. But be there. When you're there, be there. And so when you have a heart, all she's really expecting you, and this is really what's enough to just be that guy that she wants to keep talking to or get turned on or wants to get to know more so she can get turned on. All you got to do is give her the pass. And the past is not much. It's just, I'm listening. Or, you know what? Let me just get you something to make you feel better. And it just could be simple as a tea. Maybe she hasn't been feeling well. I've been sick all week. Maybe just get her a soup, right? And I'm saying this, when you're in a talking stage, that's a whole different level than just meeting a girl. If you've been talking to her for 2-3 months, okay, cool, right? You can't just try to treat her the same way she was acting the first time you met her unless she's treating you the same way. So now if a woman, and this is from my other videos that I put out there, if a woman is showing you clear signs, and maybe you don't know what's clear signs, but if she's showing you clear signs that she wants you, in her head, she's thinking that she's showing you that, she's assuming that you know this. And so if that's the case, she's expecting you to be there. She's expecting you to care a little bit, right? So I don't want to get you guys confused or anything, but I just want you guys to know that women do want a man to understand them like a best friend would, and understand them and accept them, right? And I'm not talking about the whole shit. I'm just talking about emotional support. Women really depend on men when they find a good man, and they get turned on, because you can't always find it anywhere. And then that's a different type of intimacy. Hey, that's not, oh, we got to get sexual. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to number one thing. Y'all know I got so much more to say. I say this every single time because, wow, like, one of these days I'm just going to say, let me just do an hour-long video. Wow, I be like this. I want to say. Okay, so number one on my list, y'all know you can comment, but the video's almost at 20 minutes. Move on. So the last one is move low key. Okay, you see how I did that? Move on. Telling myself to move on. But 99% of women, 99.9% of women love when a man goes ahead and moves low key. The amazing part, and I don't got to say much about this, but the amazing part about moving low key, listen carefully, this is all I'm really going to say. The amazing part about moving low key, we're not talking about you need to go ahead and be in her life, do things so she feels like, hey, I need to figure out things, or I'm going to start making assumptions, so I got to figure this things out. You're not intentionally doing anything towards her. All around your own life, you're moving low key. And so that means your social media, your work, all that stuff that matters, every aspect of your life is low key. It's not just with women. So it's deeper than that. And that's where it's going to be deeper than just her looking at you and saying, hey, this is another guy I'm meeting. This is a sim. It's going to be, damn, well, I don't even know shit about him. But whew, I would like to. That sample that you gave her was enough for her to want to call you her boo. You get me? Yeah, get me? So, y'all, you guys will see me in my next video. But if you have not given this video a big thumbs up, go ahead and do that. Bye, y'all.